Hello, viewers. Good evening. My name is Karen, and I'm here today with
Chichi.
So, this evening we will be talking about 50-50 in marriage. And this is a continuation of our 50-50 series. If you've been watching us, you know that we've been talking about 50-50 in marriage. We've had a lot of feedback. Some people have come bashing us, telling us, 50-50 is right or is not right. And this evening, we just want to explore more on 50-50. So I'm here this evening to ask Chichi a few questions on 50-50 in marriage. Yes, Chichi, what is your thoughts on 50-50 in marriage?
50-50 marriage, I'm a believer of 50-50 marriage.
Okay.
I think it's a fair practice.
Oh.
When you, especially living abroad,
Yeah.
you see how things are expensive. It's really, really difficult for one person to carry such a huge, huge burden on. And especially if you can afford it and you have this, a good career and then you're making good money as well, why wouldn't you want to do 50-50? I think it gives you a better life and sane minds. So I think, and nobody feels that they don't have a feeling of being cheated on, like partially cheated on. So
Yeah.
I think it's fair. I think it's a fair practice. So I do believe it. But also it depends on who you're married to.
Absolutely.
So you have to understand your partner,
Yeah.
and that's one of the discussions you should have before getting married.
Okay.
Because it's very, very important
Yeah.
to have that conversation. Like, even though I believe in 50-50, I'm currently not practicing 50-50 in my marriage
Okay.
because of the person, my partner. My partner does not believe in 50-50 marriage, and I'm not complaining. But if I had married somebody that did believe in 50-50, I would not have a problem with it because I think it's fair.
Wow. Yeah. Thank you. So, we're talking about 50-50 in finances.
Yeah.
Can we also look at it in terms of household responsibilities?
Yeah.
So is it fair to say that, okay, since we are doing 50-50, I'm bringing £5, you're bringing £5. When I'm cleaning, you're cooking. When I'm washing the toilet, you're washing the bathroom. Considering the culture we come from, we are Africans. We know, our cultural dynamics. But will it be fair to say that is also should be put on the table since we are doing 50-50 in terms of finances?
I wouldn't say 50-50. Like, I wouldn't say dividing the things equally, because I think dynamics are different. You have some couples that some people work from home, some people don't work from home.
Okay.
Other people's jobs are very demanding, then some people's jobs are more relaxed.
Yeah.
So I think it's just understanding your partner, understanding the workload that your partner have, and just meeting halfway,
Okay.
I believe. Or you could put 70 and they put 30 in terms of that, because depending on of how demanding his job is. For instance, my household, we have periods where I'm putting in 50, he's putting in 50. Or
That's
sometimes
in terms of responsibilities in the house, not
finances.
Okay.
Finances, he's not a believer of 50-50.
Okay.
But sometimes he's putting in 30 and I'm putting in 70. And sometimes he's putting in 70 and I'm putting in 30.
Yeah.
So it depends on what period of life you're in
Yeah.
and challenges you have at that moment that determines, the amount of, I don't know, I don't want to put a percentage to it,
Yeah.
but the effort that somebody carries on responsibility in the house. So for instance, I remember when I was writing exams, I was solely concentrated. I'm just a very one-minded track person.
Yeah.
And I don't want nothing distracting me. And even me going to the kitchen, for me, is going to be an excuse why I didn't pass my exam. And I would make it an excuse like, oh, I was sweeping the floor. That's why I didn't pass it. And he knows that. So he knows that. So he knows that, okay, if Chichi is writing an exam, I'm taking I'm carrying 100.
Yeah.
I'm cleaning, I'm cooking, I'm getting the kids ready for school, I'm doing all that. And for that period. So I think it depends on the period of time you're in your life and what you have going on.
Yeah.
I think couples should meet each other halfway. So I don't think it's measured. I think it's just meeting people halfway, because my husband cooks, because he's not expecting me to come home at 8 p.m. and cook something. He goes to the kitchen and he cooks.
Yeah.
If the toilet, like I know his strength and he knows mine. His strength is not cleaning.
Yeah.
He likes a clean house, but his strength is not cleaning. But I know that. And I pick up on that part.
Yeah.
And he knows my strengths. Some parts I'm not good at, and he picks up on that. So I think it's just understanding each other and just meeting each other halfway. And that's one of the reasons why me personally, I cannot, I wouldn't have survived a marriage with somebody who is like born and raised in Nigeria, like the whole culture mentality. Where it's totally different.
A typical African man.
Yes, a typical African man. I wouldn't have survived. I think my marriage is flourishing because I'm married to somebody who is more westernized, I believe, and that's why it's flourishing, because people might not understand the dynamic, but we understand each other, and it's not. I can't, like, you know, like serve me, like do the house chores. I pay the bills. You cook. I'm not gonna go in the kitchen. I cannot do that. Like, it's just not gonna work for me. But some women, I do know some women that likes that.
Yeah.
You know, they don't want their husband don't go in the kitchen, and they enjoy that responsibility. They like it, and that's their dynamic. You know, but it doesn't. I find it just weird. You know, and I do have friends who have that dynamic in their household where the husband they don't go in the kitchen, like they don't do anything else. House chores, cooking, cleaning, they don't. But they will pay, like they make money and they pay the bills. But the woman is okay with that.
Yeah.
But I find it, so I think it depends on you know, your dynamic. And the individual and who you're married to, understanding your partner as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I quite agree with you. So the second question would be joint account. So it's a big one, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, because part of the conversation we were having with this 50-50, some of our viewers said, oh, couples should put their money together. I mean, you guys came together, you share everything together. So why can't you share your money together? So that brings me to this question. Do you agree that couples should have a joint account? They put their money together. Probably they get all their salary in one account, and then everybody knows what everybody's getting and everybody spends.
Me personally, I don't believe in joint account.
Okay.
I've never practiced a joint account. I will never practice a joint account. And I have my reasons, like, because I believe money is, like, I know we share so much thing together, but money is the root of all evil.
Wow.
And people have to be very careful with money. And I think having that control of your money and what you do with your money just gives you a sense of identity. Like, I don't know, like if you take that away from me, I don't think I would like that. I wouldn't like that, because then I just feel naked. Because if I'm bringing in 50, that means like bringing all my check into one account. Like, I'm not saying your partner shouldn't know everything about you. They have every right to know everything about you, but you can know how much I make, but I don't think that they have the right to know how much is in my account. Like, I feel like
you want to take
I want
control
control of
your
my money. I want to have control of my money. And if you tell me, this bill is £100, and you tell me I'll pay £100 and then don't worry about it, it's fine. But if you say, oh, I'm going to pay 50, you pay 50, I'll bring the 50, you bring, don't ask me, like, where am I getting my 50 from? Don't ask me. I don't even think you should be asking me, oh, how much is your paycheck? Except maybe if you're like buying a house or something, and I have to reveal those things to you. But those are personal information. Honestly speaking, even my husband, like I don't know, like we have separate accounts. We totally have separate account. I don't ask him what, because at the end of the day, I feel like yes, we are married, but we are two individual people. We have two individual lives as well, like family lives. And so if I choose to, let's say, for instance, I have responsibility back home.
Yeah.
And I choose to give my cousin money. I don't want to argue with you why I'm giving my cousin money.
Fair
it should be
enough.
something that, you know what I'm saying, comes out from my account and from I shouldn't, and you shouldn't have to tell me, oh, I'm giving my sister money. I don't care. Like that's what you want to do with your money. That's okay, as long as our household is taken care of, and you're not compromising our lifestyle. And then I'm totally fine with what you do with the rest of your money. That's totally fine. So I don't believe in putting joint account. No, I don't. But I do believe in having separate accounts and also having one account together where you guys say this is savings towards something.
Okay.
This is savings towards a project.
Yeah.
And then I put in the amount of money that we've agreed on, and you put in the amount of money you agreed on. And whatever you do with the rest of your money, it's your business.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Wow.
That's my personal perspective.
Wow. Thank you so much.
I do want to say something though.
Yeah, go for it.
I feel like, you know, when people marry, they marry their better halves.
Okay.
When people get married, their strengths some people have very bad spending habits.
Yeah.
And understanding your partner and knowing, like my husband, I'm going to use me as an example. My husband takes control of his money. I take control of my money. And I think if you have a partner whose spending habit is not so good, you are compromising your family.
That's right.
And putting your family in danger if you have a joint accounts together. Okay, because sometimes you're not going to challenge your partner, oh, why did you spend this? And then it causes argument, and it's just, you know, just brings a very bad, quarrel when it shouldn't. So I think separate accounts is good, and having a joint account where there's a project that you have to do, account. You put it in there. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you, Chichi. Yeah. This is an interesting one. Thank you so much. Thank you. Viewers, we've not started yet on 50/50. We will be bringing you more and more episodes of 50/50. Let us know what you think. You've seen Chichi's opinion, what she thinks about 50/50 joint account. Let us know. Put in the comment section what you think. Like, subscribe, follow, and share. And thank you so much for watching. We will see you next time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.